In the news, insecurity, Southern governors resolve to ban open grazing. 2023, PDP calls for electronic transmission of election results. Uganda, President Museveni takes oath for sixth term. Iran presidency, ex-President Ahmadinejad announces his candidacy. Tokyo Olympics, Sports Minister visits Ayanacho. Details shortly. This is TOS Television, your digital first Pan-African news network. I'm Ruwa Panawa, and this is TOS News 360. The Forum of Southern Governors has supported governors who are demanding the restructuring of the country and a ban on open grazing in all the 17 southern states. The Southern governors recommended that the federal government should support willing states to develop alternative and modern livestock management systems. The senators from Southern Nigeria demanded the restructuring of the country and the immediate ban on open grazing in their respective states. They called on President Muhammadu Buhari to address Nigerians on the state of insecurity across the nation and call for a national dialogue. Meanwhile, the Southern Senators Forum, in a statement on Wednesday titled Insecurity, Southern Senators commend and endorse the resolutions of the Southern governors urging them to work with the National Assembly for optimal results, hailed the decision and resolutions of their governors, and pledged to work with them for the actualization. Report has it that the national grid has suffered another system collapse, which has worsened the blackout that is being experienced in parts of the country. The collapse, which occurred around 11 a.m. on Wednesday, was confirmed by two of the country's electricity distribution companies in separate messages to their customers. Eco Electricity Distribution Company PLC, in a text message to its customers, said that the TCM partners are working to restore supply immediately. In an interview with journalists, the Director, Public Affairs and Bilateral Operations, Secretary Ownership Subcommittee on Nigeria at 60 project, Mr. Olakunle Fasino, stated that the federal government will wrap up the Nigeria at 60 celebration with a national special award for achievement and recognition of exceptional Nigerians by September. On the 16th of September 2020, President Muhammadu Buhari had declared that the anniversary celebration would be observed for a whole year and end on the 30th of September 2021. Fascino on Tuesday said the awards will be focused on recognizing and honoring patriotic Nigerians who have made positive impacts across all sectors in Nigeria and in the diaspora. While the theme for this year will be Together, Fascino said President Buhari, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, the Senate President Ahmad Lawan, and the Speaker of the House of Representatives Femi Gbajabiamila would be expected to grace the occasion. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, has said that the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has no excuse to use the electronic direct transmission of results in 2023 general elections and other future polls. This came after INEC's announcement of its readiness to conduct online electronic registration of voters for future elections in the country. Kola Olubodion, PDP's National Publicity Secretary, disclosed this in a statement on Tuesday. The party said that since INEC is in the position to deploy technology to conduct online registration of voters, it can also conduct an electronic transmission of results directly from the polling unit to its central server. Vice President of Nigeria, Yemi Osinbajo, has represented the country at the 6th inauguration of Uganda's President Yoweri Museveni. Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Office of the Vice President Laolo Konde, made this known in a statement. This development happens as Nigeria and Uganda have good diplomatic relationships. The two countries have worked together as member states of the Commonwealth, the African Union, and the United Nations. This is your digital first Pan-African news network, TOS Television, and you're watching TOS News 360. More stories when we return. Do stay tuned. The Kenyan Speaker of Parliament has summoned lawmakers Moses Kuria, Ndindi Nyoro and Mohammed Ali after they made allegations that legislators had been bribed to pass a controversial bill. The three members of parliament who claimed their colleagues received 100,000 Kenyan shillings each to vote yes for the constitutional amendment bill will appear before the Speaker. It's backed by President Uhuru Kenyatta and opposition leader, Raila Odinga, who say it will help Kenya deal with bitter ethnic divisions that erupted after the 2017-2018 disputed elections. But critics, led by Deputy President William Ruto, claim BBI's aim is to create positions for leaders while neglecting urgent issues like poverty reduction and high levels of unemployment. Uganda's President Yoweri Museveni has taken the oath to officially begin his sixth term in office. He won re-election in a disputed poll in January. Security had been increased in the capital, Kampala, ahead of his inauguration. Several heads of state have arrived for the ceremony, including from Ethiopia, Burundi, South Sudan, and Somalia. Uganda's President Yoweri Museveni has taken the oath to officially begin his sixth term in office. He won re-election in a disputed poll in January. However, security was on the increase in the capital, Kampala, ahead of his inauguration. Former President of Iran, Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, has declared his candidacy for the president in the upcoming election. According to the report, he went to register at the Election Commission of the Ministry of Interior of Iran and was accompanied by supporters. He served as the sixth president of Iran from 2005 to 2013 and had to step down in 2013 because of term limit rules when incumbent President Hassan Rouhani won. Registration of candidates for the presidential elections in Iran will be from the 11th of May till the 15th of May, and their names will be announced on May 26. The Paris Court of Appeal made a ruling on Wednesday that Air France and Airbus must face trial on involuntary manslaughter charges over the crash of a flight from Rio de Janeiro to Paris in 2009 that killed the 228 people on board. Families of the victims are in support of the ruling, but Airbus and Air France said they would seek to overturn it at the highest appeal court. According to Airbus, the court decision does not reflect the conclusions of the investigation. Air France maintains that it committed no criminal fault in the fatal crash. According to investigators, the crash was caused by the pilot errors that were disoriented by the faulty speed monitoring equipment. This is your digital first Pan-African News Network, TOS Television, and you're watching TOS News 360. More stories when we return. Do stay tuned. One Lagos Night, a film produced by Ekene Som Mekunye, a Nigerian filmmaker, has been acquired by Netflix and scheduled to be released on May 29. Mr. Mekunye made the announcement to fans and movie lovers on his Instagram page. The movie stars actors like Iponwasa Gold, Kunle Dowu, Ali Nuhu, Eniola Badmus, Bubemi Ajeye, Ogbolo Ani Iyoho. The movie was centered on the life of an unemployed graduate who risked his freedom to commit a crime that he hopes would pay off big time. Nollywood actress Genevieve Unaji is set to join other casts of the audio adaptation of Fela 1020, written and directed by filmmaker Funa Maduka. A statement issued by the organizers said the audio play would be premiered on Clubhouse, the popular drop-in audio chat platform, on the 15th and 16th of May. The statement said the proceeds from the show would support Gianco, whose work provides food, tuition, healthcare, and social and psychological support to young female survivors of terrorism and gender inequality in Nigeria and across the continent. Manchester City has taken the lead in the Premier League title. The Blues got their third league title under Pep Guardiola after Leicester beat Manchester United on Tuesday night. As it stands, it is impossible for any side to catch City at the top of the table. Celebrations went on as City fans were overwhelmed by the victory. The Minister of Youth and Sports Development, Sunday Dare, paid a surprise visit to the training camp of Tokyo Olympics-bound Elizabeth Ayanacho. The minister promised to support the 22-year-old for a medal. Being the first Nigerian woman in 16 years to qualify for the taekwondo event at the Olympic Games is at present slugging it out with 6 national champions in a special Olympic fight camp set up to boost her preparations. The national champions present at the Special Olympic Training Fight Camp organized by Olympic medalist Chika Chukwu Mary J include African champion Izuamaka Otuadima, African bronze medalist Juliet Dennis alongside national athletes Helen Okoko, Judith Osifo, Peter Etiku, and Ifeoluwa Ajayi. And that is TOS News 360 on your digital first Pan-African News Network. For more updates, visit www.tostvnetwork.com. Do follow and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. To stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Ruwa Panawo. Many thanks for watching.
But we as a continent have now defined ourselves